I mean, you just saw in the last match, Kurt Lauderdale's arm legitimately sliced twice by a samurai sword, whatever the proper term, a katana, I believe.
Yes, the Arsenal so eloquently stated earlier that it is katana, a Japanese word because the ninjas are Japanese.
Or the character for Mortal Kombat, whichever one you want to call.
Well, the Shining Wizard, very innovative, nobody does these.
Shining Wizard, no one home. Ninja setting him up, loves to use that tombstone on the chair. Nails it on Kid Kamikaze. His body went limp. This one's gonna be easy. He got him.
Kid Kamikaze not victorious against Hardcore Ninja. That means Kurt Lauderdale has his future in his own hands. If he can't beat the Arsenal, if he can't pin the Arsenal right now, 1, 2, 3, he will not get his hands on the Hardcore Ninja, and he will not be able to exact revenge for the grotesque cuts on his lovely ham-like arms.
We just saw before that tombstone taking out Kamikaze. This is fall number 2. As you said, Lauderdale has to beat the former IWS champion. This is their first ever one-on-one meeting, I believe, in the IWS history. So this should prove to be interesting. But nevertheless, Lauderdale, with his girth, his strength, just threw Arsenal out of the ring.
Well, Lauderdale having no problem throwing the immense Arsenal right out of the ring. We've seen Arsenal in the ring with a lot of guys not so much bigger than him so far on this DVD. But now we're going to see what the Arsenal can do against a guy. And let's face it, this is how he's made his name in wrestling, by fighting guys a lot bigger than him and still managing to beat the crap out of them.
Kurt has him up by the skull, looking for that skull toss. As you just said, Arsenal's a veteran fighting these big guys. But Kurt Lauderdale is just manhandling. This is the size advantage as the overhead belly-to-belly suplex connects.
From the bear hug, a move that I've taken from an actual bear, but that's not at the time and place to discuss it. Kurt Lauderdale in control of the Arsenal, possibly going to eat his bones.
Oh, what a power bomb. That's just size advantage coming into play right there. The one thing about Kurt Lauderdale is this: he's not the typical big guy with the choke slams and side slams. He's innovative offense, and he uses his size to his advantages. Yes, he just uses a Vader bomb there.
Vader bomb, very innovative. Obviously something Kurt just invented on the spot. Never seen a big man do that before, but yes, Kurt Lauderdale, and I've worked with him, I've wrestled him as well as helped train the man. He's an animal in there, and he really can move for a big man.
Arsenal cutting off Kurt as he was going out of his element to the top rope.
Excuse me? Are you fucking kidding me, Guppy?
No, Arsenal, no way. He's going to hit that DVD 2K1, whether it's from the top rope, from that leverage position he likes to use. He jumps up.
Can't see anything.
Lauderdale has him.
Oh boy.
Northern Lights bomb.
What the tank was that?
That was a Northern Lights bomb from the second. My gosh, Arsenal's body just propelled out of the ring after that devastating offense. That's what I'm talking about. Look at the size, early 20s, Lauderdale with that devastating move. It doesn't do it from standing position, which could be a finishing offense at any given time. Decides to use it from the second to counter Arsenal's offense.
Well, Kurt looks pretty proud of himself right now. It looks like the Arsenal has been broken into 6 equally divided pieces, and now Kurt is going to pick up those pieces and hopefully break them yet again, because I want to see Kurt and the Ninja go at it here on the fan favorites culmination collection DVD of Tank.
Oh man, what a skull toss, as do I. I'd love to see that matchup happen here. Let's take another look at this skull toss. Arsenal had nowhere to go but where, Beef?
New Jersey?
Down on his head.
Yeah, that works too. Kurt's just got to finish this right now while he's got the chance. You do not want to give Arsenal a chance to get back in this match.
Oh, Arsenal with the low blow.
It's a difference maker, that shot to the nuts yet again. Knee shots right to the head.
That's where the martial arts advantage comes into play. Springs onto the second. Nice DDT using Lauderdale's weight against him. Arsenal all leverage, and that's a veteran maneuver right there.
With both men down, I suggest the referee count to 8 before Arsenal ruined it.
Back Ailey with a 2 count. Lauderdale kicking out, dazed and confused after that DDT. I don't blame him.
Arsenal with a neck breaker on Kurt Lauderdale. Arsenal holding his own. Kurt had a chance to put him away before and just couldn't end the match on the resilient Arsenal.
I didn't smell sarcasm there at all.
No, I smell the pot that you're smoking.
Lauderdale setting him up here. Could be going for that cutthroat slam. Oh, man, just simple side salto suplex.
I think he calls that a gargoyle suplex. Kurt makes up strange names for his moves. He's actually a very strange person, and I'm pretty frightened by him.
Well, Lauderdale recently made a very big name for himself in Fans Bring the Weapons 2005 uneffed sanction. As a matter of fact, teaming up with Arsenal against the Hardcore Ninja and the boss, PCP Crazy F and Matty. Check out smartmarkvideo.com for more info on that. But back to this matchup. Kurt Lauderdale original with the dilator, original offense, spiking Arsenal's head off the mat.
That's right, the dilator. He just opened the Arsenal up like Mandingo on his 18-year-old girl. Brandon Iron, if you prefer.
I don't even know what to prefer at this point.
Porn, Guppy. I'm talking about porn. I love pornography, and I can't hide it anymore.
Lauderdale can't hide the fact that he wants the ninja, and your obsession with porn.
High-flying Kurt Lauderdale. I thought we were going to see the 630. Or perhaps a double axe handle.
Arsenal trying to look for that, a Death Valley driver perhaps? Death Valley driver, all leverage on that.
Arsenal using the ropes to his advantage, showing the intelligence and the goatee that has made him such a star in the IWS.
Well, I think it's I wouldn't say the hard work and dedication, I'd just say the brutality and violence and hunger and selfishness to be the top of the IWS, and that's what's driven Arsenal. And you know what? All that negativity has turned to success, to the one-man war. He just double stomped Kurt Lauderdale on the chair. Let's take another angle of that. He just crushed the skull of Kurt Lauderdale. Look at that beef.
That is one large head on the neck and shoulders of Kurt Lauderdale. But even a head that thick cannot take that kind of abuse. That Guppy was just kind of brutal. And what the hell is he doing now?
Oh my gosh. T-bone suplex with the chair wrapped around the head of Kurt Lauderdale. He's knocked out. I'm speechless here again, Beef.
The Arsenal showing unbelievable strength and leverage for a man his size, throwing the much larger Kurt Lauderdale right over his head with that T-bone suplex. And that's all technique right there.
And no doubt that was right after Lauderdale completely must have been blanked out, saw the white stars after getting 2 feet, all of Arsenal's weight. I don't care how much the size difference comes into play. 150 pounds coming down the side of your head is still 150 pounds.
Lauderdale back up to his feet even, which is an amazing feat.
Oh my gosh, a table set up in the ring. Arsenal just caught the nastiest looking sit-out powerbomb I've seen in some time.
And there's the Ninja interfering on behalf of the Arsenal. Kid Kamikaze nowhere to be found. Probably backstage relaxing with a pina colada and a cigarello.
Ninja continuously double teaming here. Arsenal's catching a breather. Motivator yelling to Kurt to get up. 3-on-1 situation.
Oh, there's Kid Kamikaze getting his ass kicked. It's pretty obvious that the Hardcore Ninja wants no part of Kurt Lauderdale in a one-on-one wrestling match.
Absolutely.
So they're going to do everything in their power to take him out now and avoid that situation.
Very unlikely, though, that the fan favorites will sweep this 2-0. Rarely see that in a 2 out of 3 fall situation. That's why these matches are booked for this reason. And back A out completely, so if a pinfall or submission comes to play, the referee will not be able to make a decision. Kamikaze with a chair shot.
Finally put the cigarello down long enough to help out his partner.
But I don't know to what avail. I mean, Lauderdale's completely limp on that table.
Lauderdale's taking a lot of abuse. He's not used to being manhandled in a match like this, especially not against a guy half his size. Kid Kamikaze set up for what looks to be another double tombstone.
Double tombstone. You said it.
I did. I actually said something useful. I think that's the first on this DVD.
Oh, man. What the tank was that?
I copyrighted that expression. You can't use it.
Look at this, single leg Boston Crab. Somersault. Table not even giving. That's a strong table.
Just to support Kurt Lauderdale's weight in itself.
Oh, Arsenal through the table. Guillotine leg drop on the back of his head. Lauderdale's completely knocked out. Back A conveniently put into position for the 3 count as we wrap up this DVD. Beef Wellington, that was the fan favorites footage never released. What'd you think?
Well, I think it was a good start for the IWS compilation tapes. Coming up soon will be the next of Mongo McMichael.
For Beef Wellington, I'm Brian DeGuppy. Check out syndicatewrestling.com and smartmarkvideo.com for more releases.